Welcome to Racing News. In the show this week, Gold Circle made headline news recently when the company was recognized at a national award ceremony in Gauteng. But first, we speak to the winners of the recent Racing News TV show competition, more specifically punters, to get their views and suggestions about the sport. Commonly known as the sport of kings, horse racing is a popular pursuit in many countries around the world. There are plenty of intricacies and complexities in the pursuit of racing, but in essence, it's all about one very obvious thing: racing horses. Few sports employ as many people and create as many jobs as horse racing does. As well as the more visible personnel such as jockeys, trainers, grooms, tote operators and bookmakers, it's owners and punters who are the lifeblood of the game. Revenue which racing operators use to fuel prize money for owners is generated through betting turnover from punters. As with owners, if there were no punters, there would be no game. They're a critical link in the chain and, dare I say it, sometimes overlooked.
Michelle, punters are the cornerstone of this industry.
Why do you say that?
They invest a lot of money in a game.
Punters are serious stakeholders in the game of horse racing, and I think they need to be given more information and they deserve better communication from all sectors of horse racing. SA racing cannot sustain itself without punters.
Punters are important because GoldCircle and Pumelela, that's where they get their revenues to pay for their employees, workers, so that they'll keep the things going.
What footage or broadcast material would you as a punter like to see more of on Teletrack and Racing News?
What I like to see more is like jockeys, trainers comment, because I think they are the one who are more on the horses.
Yes.
And know the horses very well, and then they will give us more information, like for us looking at the previous races.
Yes.
And the present one, comparing how the horses did for the last race and the other races.
Would you prefer to hear from jockeys and trainers more so than, say, a tipster?
I would like to hear more from jockeys especially and trainers. But you know, some trainers, they don't give the chance, say, I will see on the course. But I like more jockeys' comments.
The apprentice jocks coming up nowadays, like Luke Ferraris and gang, they are riding so well. They're on top of their game. I mean, like 3 weeks ago, Luke was favorite in like 7 of the 9 races carded. So they really have, they're really positive that these jocks can do the job. So it's nice to actually do like morning setups with them and see how they go through the day and stuff like that. Yeah.
So I think covering riders, especially young ones, when they come into racing will assist. We don't want to suddenly see them riding winning horses, and the day if they are not riding a winning horse, we start to complain and so on and so on. I think that can be added on Teletrack, and also SA Racing News can actually do that.
Would you also be interested to hear from some of the work riders who work the horses to know what they're feeling at morning workouts?
Oh yeah, of course. They are these guys work with the horses every single day, so they are the most important people in the game, because they know exactly how the horses are working, which is not eating well, things like that. So that's going to definitely help the punters in any way possible, yeah.
Do you think people would prefer to hear from jockeys and trainers over and above a tipster, or are tipsters as important as jockeys and trainers?
Tipsters are important, but I tell you what, the guys sitting in the room want to hear from the trainers. They definitely want to hear from the trainers as to how the horses are doing and stuff like that in later races and stuff, and also from the jockeys as well. They need to be more transparent, in fact. I mean, need to be more honest, let's put it that way.
Then I would also like to see horses that were heavily backed and they ended up losing, giving more coverage. Often we see a 1:1 horse running unplaced, and we complain that it was pulled and so on. There are a lot of allegations that come into play. I think we can do more if those horses can actually be covered. A follow-up is actually now done, and Teletrack can also cover that, so that now when the same horse is running again, punters can actually have more insight. Maybe there was an injury in that particular race, but most punters do not understand that now the horse ran unplaced because it got an injury along the way. I think if you cover that, it will limit the amount of controversy that we normally encounter from punters claiming that the horse was pulled and so on and so on.
Michelle, I've been in the game for 25 years now, and I've seen a lot of things. Punters disagree and agree with certain stuff. The one thing that I love to have changed is when it's the dead eat rule. When a horse dead eats, I mean the customer's stake and the winnings are both out, which I think is unfair to the customer. Reason being is, for example, if there's a odds on in a race, anything even money or odds on, he actually loses his money at the end, yet he had a winning bet. And for example, even money, he's going to get 500 to 500, which narrows down to 470 to 500 less tax, which is 970 for compared to the 1,000 rand that he spent. So he lost his money. So that's something I would like to see changed.
Do you see the disappointment and get the criticism from people like that?
Yes, absolutely. They always not happy with that at all. They want the rule to be changed. They said it's been a long time now, and if something can be done about it, yeah.
Donovan, you feel that the scratching rule at the start needs to be re-looked at. Just explain that to us.
Yes, Michelle, it's a major concern because when horses late scratchings at the start, certain customers feel like horses that should be favored are not favored, and they don't the tote favorites are not the tote favorites that they want. So we need to look into that, maybe include that scratching in with the tote favorite of the race, so the customer can also have a winning bet in that way. Yeah.
What other ideas do you have in going forward?
Michelle, added bonus would be the greyhound racing, because it was here before and customers really like it, because statistically there's a lot of favorites in winning greyhound racing, and the favorite customers would have loved something like that again.
The other part of racing that is often undocumented is the corporate social responsibility side of racing. I think this should be covered more. It is very, very important that SA racing must play a role within the society, because punters are part of the society. So if ever we don't do corporate social responsibility, it means the game doesn't care about the public. I know SA Racing plays an important role in corporate social responsibility. However, I feel that that particular area can be added on Racing News, and it can be also be added on Teletrack.
Donovan, why do you like Racing News?
Michelle, Racing News is a great channel because it helps a lot of punters structure their bets properly. The more info that a punter can get, it helps him to make their bets, winning bets, better. And interviews you guys have with the trainers and the jocks and everything else that we've seen in the show really is a benefit to the punters.
Racing News is informative, and I'd also like to see more punters watching the Racing News so that they'll get to know more about the owners, trainers, and jockeys of how they are doing there.
Do you think people seeing you on the show now, more punters will come and watch too?
Oh, very so. And I'm also thankful to be on your show. I think that's going to help too, like in the township, to see one of their cars being on the Racing News.
Gold Circle won a national award recently when the company was recognized at the Standard Bank Top Women Awards. Topco was launched 21 years ago with the aim of giving the best South African companies the market exposure and recognition they deserve. Topco Media hosts several annual award ceremonies that showcase industry leaders in performance, empowerment, women leadership, HR, innovation and national development. One such award ceremony is the Top Women's Award, sponsored by Standard Bank. The ceremony took place on the 23rd of August at Emperor's Palace. It was attended by 600 guests, which included VIPs such as former President Kgalema Motlanthe and his wife Gugu, media personality Dali Tambo and his wife Rachel, as well as Anele Mbeki, wife of former President Thabo Mbeki. Mrs. Mbeki received the Lifetime Achievement Award. Gold Circle was honoured as the top gender-empowered company in the travel and hospitality sector in South Africa. Gold Circle's chairperson, Dr. Pumla Mganga, and Corporate Services Executive Veronica Jack attended the function and received the award on behalf of the company. Veronica, congratulations on the award. It must be amazing.
Absolutely, Michelle. I'm absolutely thrilled, and I know that the company is as well. This was such a surprise, and we're just so thrilled to have received this award, this recognition.
Veronica, tell us about the award and what it was exactly.
Okay, so Topco Media, they are a company that's been established for the last 21 odd years, and they recognize business excellence in various fields, whether it be in their performance, in HR, empowerment, and in this instance it was the Women Awards, and it was sponsored by Standard Bank. So once again, we are extremely thrilled to be recognized.
Yes, I'm sure you are. What does this mean for Gold Circle, and what does it mean for women in Gold Circle?
Well, I think, you know what, horse racing as a whole has been biased in the sense that people assume it to be a male-dominated industry. And I think this definitely, is taking us to another level where people start to realize that there are actually women involved in the industry as well. And I think for women in general, they can see it as an opportunity to grow in an industry that you generally don't think of joining. But I'm really thrilled to be part of this industry.
Do you think this award might also encourage other young women to consider horse racing as a career and come in whatever form or level or capacity?
Absolutely, and if I can just add to that, the industry is such that one can join it as an owner, a trainer, one can work in the corporate sector like myself, you can work in publishing, in media, television like yourself. So, the list of careers within the industry is endless. So I would definitely encourage people, especially women, to consider entering the industry.
Have we seen more women, in fact, join horse racing over the past 5 or 10 years?
Absolutely, and the statistics indicate that as well. Topco, they base their research on data that they've collected, and definitely as far as the horse racing industry is concerned, definitely there have been more women joining. I mean, last year with Candice Bass winning the July, how phenomenal was that? Really. So I just think that that's definitely a sign that more and more women are joining and definitely contributing as well. It's not just about, let's empower women. Women are making a significant contribution, and I'm just so proud to be associated with women like that.
What word of advice would you have for any young woman wanting to enter the sport and the industry?
I think perseverance and commitment. You just need to be focused firstly on what your own goals are and decide which area you want to enter into, because like I mentioned, there's so many opportunities. And I think, just networking with the right people and putting yourself out there and trying new things, really. Because just speaking for myself, I started off in finance and I'm now here in corporate services. And so the opportunities are endless, but it's only you that limits yourself. So if you decide you want to go out there and make a change, you can. And again, on behalf of Gold Circle, I just want to say to Standard Bank and to Topco, thank you for the recognition.
a wrap for this week's show. We trust we have given you food for thought. If you have suggestions or comments arising out of the show, you can contact us through our Facebook page, Racing News TV Show, or email us on michelle.m.wing@gmail.com. We play out with a celebration of the KZN Racing Awards, which took place at Greyville a week ago. We'll see you all again in a fortnight on Sunday the 16th of September. Until then, we wish you all happy and profitable racing.
Welcome to the 2018 KZN Racing Awards and end of season celebration. It's true, we face challenging times, we face interesting times, but there's always a time for celebration. There's always an opportunity to partner and to party. Welcome tonight in the spirit of celebration. And indeed, those celebrations, in fact, started last night. I'm pleased to announce that Gold Circle won the Standard Bank Gender Empowered Company Top Women Award in the travel and hospitality sector at a glittering ceremony held at Emperor's Palace last night. Our chairperson, Dr. Pumla Mganga, and our corporate services director, Veronica Jack, was there to receive this very prestigious award. So as I said, the party started last night and continues this evening.
I am a satellite, I'm out of control, I'm a sex machine ready to reload, like an atom bomb, about to whoa, 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 explode. Oh, I'm burning through the sky, yeah, 200 degrees is why they call me Mr. Fahrenheit, traveling at the speed of light, I wanna make a supersonic woman of you. Don't stop me, don't stop me, don't stop me. Hey, hey, hey. Don't stop me, don't stop me. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Don't stop me, don't stop me. Have a good time, good time. Don't stop me, don't stop me. Oh, I'm burning through the sky, yeah. 200 degrees, that's why they call me Mr. Fahrenheit. Traveling at the speed of light, I wanna make a supersonic man out of you. Don't stop me now. Having such a good time, oh, I'm having a ball. Don't stop me now. If you wanna have a good time, come on and give me a call. Don't stop me now. Having a good time. Don't stop me now. Having a good time. I don't wanna stop at all.
We start off, ladies and gentlemen, with our very first category, which is the champion 2-year-old filly for the 2017-2018 season. Our champion 2-year-old filly is Enveroche. Brian and Yolanda, our apologies this evening, but Mark Dixon and his son-in-law Victor Tejero, who sometimes claims to be his racing manager, is here to receive this very special award. And our champion 2-year-old colt gelding for this season is Cue the Music. We welcome on stage racing manager Des Gonzalez, trainer Dennis Bosch, to receive the award on behalf of Mario Ferreira. Cue the music. We look forward to his 3-year-old career. Group 1 performer at the very highest level. Exciting talent. There can only be one winner. And our champion 3-year-old filly is Fiorella. Congratulations to Ash Burton and to Duncan Howells and to James Rich. The winner is, and the champion is, Monkshood. Alistair Gordon on hand to receive the award.
Second place is Royal Crusade. Then comes Ideal Secret, followed by Big Fire. But
Not easy for a trainer to lose such a talent. But Monkshood will, of course, as we all know, further his career in Hong Kong. So as we move to champion older filly mare, we congratulate the connections of our champion for 2018, the VAR filly Somerlit. Trained by Dennis Dreyer, raced by Main Chance Farms, bred by them, and Glenn Hatt has come all the way from Cape Town to be here on this auspicious occasion. So, champion older male, which means a colt, a horse, or a gelding. We congratulate our supreme champion older male. It's my turn. Congratulations to one of the revelations of the season. Our champion sprinter for the season just ended is Somerlit. Welcome back. The connections of this VAR filly, bred and owned by the Main Chance Farms. Give them a nice round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievably gutsy, this filly. Your champion middle distance horse for the season just ended is Fiorella. Once again, we welcome Duncan Howells and James Rich onto the stage. They make a formidable duo. So to the final category before dinner, champion stayer. Let's all congratulate the revelation of the season. It's my turn. And I'd like to call Anton Marcus to join the ladies on stage. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Emma Rourke, racing manager to Fred Crabbier, Jane Thomas, his bloodstock agent, Barbara Bardenhorst, assistant trainer, and Anton Marcus, the winning jockey. How's that for a team? Our KZN champion apprentice for 2018 is Ashton Harries. I want to tell you, I know he does a lot of riding for Michael Roberts, but the similarities are quite scary. His potential is limitless. So keep working on it. Keep working.
This award is very special to me. It was my goal since the beginning of the season. I planned for it. I worked hard for it. And I'm very proud I achieved it.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we salute the brilliant talent of Anton Marcus. our champion trainer, KwaZulu-Natal, for the season ended 31 July 2018. Please welcome Dennis Dreyer. Champion breeders, KwaZulu-Natal, based on stakes earned in this province over the 12-month period, 1 August to 31 July. Once again, it is our great pleasure to recognize the achievements of the wonderful team at Summerhill Stud. We congratulate, as champion owner of KwaZulu-Natal, Mr. Mario Ferreira. Mario Ferreira sent me an email just today saying that he really apologizes he couldn't be here, but he's left it in the hands of these esteemed gentlemen and lady to receive the award on his behalf. The winner this year to receive Anita Akel's Special Award is Garth Puller.
Went shouting for the groom to come fetch me. That was my first place in Germany.
Each for their own reasons were nominated. And I'm sure you could pick up on that when you reminisced. But our winner is Lyle Hewitson on Red Berry Lane by an overwhelming majority of votes. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. He looked to have nothing to come. It looked certain to be defeat in the Grade 1 Johnson's Workwear Garden Province Stakes, but to Justin Snaith's chagrin, Red Berry Lane got up on the line. The family have requested, and I think it's very appropriate, the family have requested that outgoing riding master, retiring riding master, Stephen Jupp, comes forward to collect the award on behalf of Lyle Hewitson. So let's give Stephen Jupp a nice big round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, we as Gold Circle have voted the KZN Racing Personality of the Year to be Philip Fourie from New Turf Carriers. He looks like a traffic cop in this clip. Fourie's a jolly good fellow, Fourie's a jolly good fellow. We were pretty much unanimous that the horse of the season goes to Do It Again. Nick Johnson, Jack Mitchell, Bernard Cantor, Justin Snaith,